Hi guys, today I'm going to be answering your questions that you gave me on Facebook and Twitter, and I'll be answering them here today, and I hope that you enjoy this video. Peace. Have you ever broke a bone, and if so, what one and how? I was in Cyprus and this is my right elbow, and yeah, it's literally, it looks different. This is the one that I broke to me, and that's the only time I've ever broken anything apart from little things in your toes sometimes. Actually, you can actually break your like little toes without you noticing, they just heal randomly. Fun fact. Fun fact of the day. Why did you start doing YouTube? Basically, I just really liked all the people on YouNow. I started live streaming on a website called YouNow, and it was so fun live stream broadcasting, and then I got really into it, and then people were like, make YouTube videos, and I was like, okay, and then I just did it, and then I had an amazing time making YouTube videos, and now I'm here, so yeah. What motivates you the most in your life? The thing that gives me much push and motivation is literally heaven, like heaven and all the goodness about heaven and all the like the past lives, and there's something called spiritual faith, and it's now my golden like special thing that makes me go, oh my gosh, life is so good. Incredible if you do discover like all these cool magnificent things that are above our world. It's about our universe and the stars, and in the word earth it has art. So A-R-T in the word art. So without art, the earth would just be eh. If you take out the art out of the word earth. And this is no coincidence. In the word heart, it's also got art. When Jesus Christ said, if you believe with all your heart, you may, that your heart and your feelings have special powers that you don't realize. If you feel more than other people, then you actually have a bit more like power in you. And the power of feelings and emotion is actually more powerful in the spiritual world than you actually think. So yeah, the world teaches you on purpose to block out your emotions, that your emotions are just silly and stuff, but you don't realize there's a secret unlocked power to adore through your emotions, that your emotions are powerful, more powerful than you think. And that's why the law of attraction is so special, because that's how it works. If you want grace and karma, amazing grace, and if you want karma to work in your favor, it's actually through your feelings that more karma comes. So do you have a middle name? And my middle name is Marina Rose Iris Alice Louise Joyce, and I like to be referred to as Marina Rose Joyce. Will this be featured? And yes, it was just featured because I love you. Your favorite food? And someone also asked, do you have a weird combination of food that you like? These are all vegan goodies. This is all vegan food, so yeah, it's all nice. This is nice as heck, by the way. Food, glorious food. It's good. Say what? Have you ever done something embarrassing whilst out having a milk? Once there was a plate of milk and they just gave me a plate of milk because I had cat ears on and I had like a cat whiskers, and I just like licked the milk, and there's a picture here if you want to see. I think I'm a pretty embarrassing person, and I love being embarrassing because it makes people laugh, so I don't really mind embarrassing myself. Who was your inspiration for creating YouTube videos? For me, it was completely all the viewers. The viewers meant so much that you guys are the reason why I make YouTube videos. You guys are my inspiration. It's the viewers who are my inspiration. You guys are my inspiration. So just know you mean so much to me. I love you so much, so thank you so much for everything that you guys do for me. Have you ever seen a panda pig teddy? I love you too. Does this count? This is so random, but it's a little royal pig. Vegan vibes, people. What does meow mean to you? It means I love you in meow meow. It means I love you in meow meow, like raw means I love you in dinosaur. Do you prefer socks and sandals or sandals with no socks? Nah. Sandal with my sock, and I think this is more comfortable. I don't know, it depends whether you're going on holiday or not. Girl, I do this often. Do you believe in ghosts? Yeah, I definitely do. I think it's quite obvious that ghosts exist. If not, you don't think so, but I know that ghosts exist, so. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen. We are all spiritual beings in our bodies, so basically we are ghosts ourselves, just in a human form. Why are cats so cute? And I just think they're so adorable, and yes, I definitely agree, and I don't really know, they just are cute, and I just love cats. I'm on your wavelength there. How do you like the eggs in the morning? I like mine with a kiss. I'm satisfied as long as I get my kiss. How do you like your toast in the morning? I like mine with a hug. What age were you when you got your first highlight set? I've had highlights since I was 16, and then I've had them 3 times and I'm never getting them done again, so yeah. And my hair's pretty grown out of the highlights and it's all cute, so yeah. Do you like it when clouds turn purple? Yes, I love it. I know also in the spiritual world there's like a purple layer over the clouds, and I believe that the clouds is where heaven is. So every time you're looking at a cloud, wave hello, because somebody's probably looking down saying hi, looking at all the people pass. So yeah, that's where all the people are of the past land, and maybe your relatives watching over you. So yeah. If me and you were in a date, what would you do? I would eat one. And yeah, so when we're on our date, I'd be eating a date. Just for like, you know, Inception. Dateception. Thank you. You're welcome. Have you ever wanted to become a vegetarian? And that's funny you ask, because now I'm a vegan and I feel so much happier and healthier now. Most awkward thing you've ever done in your life? Once in preschool, so like I peed myself in front of everyone in the garden because I needed to pee so much, and we were having like cinema time and I just peed myself. So yeah, I think maybe that was probably the most embarrassing thing. I did feel really embarrassed. One of the most embarrassing things I've ever gone through is telling a guy that I liked him. I went literally tomato red over telling a guy that I like him, and I got rejected and I was sob. But yeah, that was so embarrassing. What is your biggest dream in your life? Have the bravery to end all poverty, and then poverty will be over, and then life will be good, and then yeah, that's my biggest world dream, that there is no poverty anymore, and that is my goal, and every goal I ever set I always achieve. So achieve your dreams and I'm gonna get there and end poverty one day. That's my dream. Have you ever acted like a cat during school? Yeah, I like being a cat, it's fun. So now for the rest of this video I'm gonna be a little kitty cat because it makes me laugh. Have you ever had an experience so beautiful that it transcends words? And if so, can you try and describe it? Yes, I have had an experience that makes me go, whoa! Artistry makes me like really happy, and like painting and like the scenery of like a moment and taking a moment to breathe, that capturing a moment is so special. And it's interesting because the whole world is made up by words, and that the words is what creates also everything has like words in it, and that letters are so valuable and precious, and that's something so important to me. So yeah, it was all like the words and like all the people and the feelings and the emotions, the moments and the way that people looked. It was all the way you feel, and the way you feel is the most important thing. Have you ever tried to Superman jump down the stairs? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Have you ever noticed me, senpai? I've noticed you now, hi! Have you ever kissed a squirrel? I love you! This is my toy squirrel. It's actually a fox, but I call him squirrel. Now I have. What is your happiest memory? I have something called heavenly banter, and I make just funny jokes, and whenever I pray to God I just go haha and share a funny joke that I would laugh to myself usually with, but instead I share it with them through prayer, and yeah, I call it heavenly banter. And Jesus Christ thinks it's cool. If I was a kitty, would you adopt me? How did you find God? And it was my bad experiences that led me to God, because I needed him so much, and then it led me to him, and those horrible experiences led me to something greater and so purposeful and beautiful, and it changed my life forever. What is love? God is love, God is life. Jesus be in your heart. Love is what protects you, and that's my answer for you on that. God says inner child and peace are the one. Like, to be your inner child is like the best thing that could ever happen to you, and Jesus says that is true. That is true that you do that, and yeah, that you're a child forever, because children are humble. They're really peaceful and humble, and it's good to be like them. So yeah, baby angels, that's God's thing. Mary had a little, fill in the blank, but it can't be a lamb. Mary had a little cat. Would you rather be bitten by a poisonous snake or a poisonous spider? And I would say I would not rather be bitten by either of them. For karma's sake, I would not rather be bitten by either of them. I would suck out the poison of my life from the venom, because, you know, in Mean Girls, it's like one of the first things when you get bitten by a snake is that you must suck out the poison, all the negative vibes in your life, and that's an important lesson by Mean Girls. So yeah, I think we're in a golden age right now, something that says, wow, so this is gonna be an amazing time for us. What's your view on Christianity? There are many views on it. How do you see God, and what's your true belief? Well, I think that it just makes a lot of sense that God exists. For example, for the fact that we're called the United Kingdom, and then heaven's called the Kingdom of Heaven. In King's Cross, it's like the place is called King's Cross and the King's Cross, and there's evidence that I will put in the link in the description of why God exists, and like evidence that Jesus did die on the cross. There's DNA in our body that says that there's in the shape of a cross. It just makes too much sense. God is love in the Bible, and God's energy is green, and our 4th chakra in our hearts is a green chakra. It's the 4th chakra and it's green. It comes off as green, and the world makes too much sense for God not to exist. It's literally, if you go and research into Kundalini meditation, which is a very serious form of meditation, that when you do it, you can feel all the energies in your body. You can actually feel all the energy in your body like progress, and that it goes to your head and it really clears your mind. The yin and the yang, because the left side of you is like one part of that and the right side is a good part of you. So like you should always, that's why everybody has a good and a bad in them, and it's just so interesting that I believe in such spirituality, and it makes too much sense, like, but it's very, very, very calming, very useful. It balances yourself, like the yin and the yang, because, and also like when people pass away, you get messages from them, you get signs from them after they, it's a natural urge, like God puts these things in our hearts because it says to us, heaven is real, that you will one day walk on a fluffy cloud, and heaven only knows that one day. And like, I do believe so much in Jesus Christ. I love to make everybody happy and smile at everybody, and it's just so amazing. It's something I need to show everybody, because understanding it is something so incredible for you, is that when you feel something, it's real, that we are all like linked to an intuition, that everybody can have a perfect life, that everybody can be truly internally and forever happy. So crazy to me that I've experienced stuff like that, and there's through that Christianity has proven itself to me. I believe in something called spiritual faith, and like I do describe myself in words, it would be refreshing, passionate and loving. I love to make everybody happy and smile at everybody, and it's just so amazing. Whereas I found to understand life through Christianity, through my faith, through my belief in God and Jesus Christ and Mary, and it's just full of grace, and all these beautiful prayers touch my heart, is that when you feel something, it's real. Actually so amazing that you can actually see that in your life. I've never felt before ever in my whole life over this like being that I can't really see. It's so amazing to me, and it proves to me that it's real. I trust my gut instinct so much that it's just pulled me through faith and made me, this truly means that everybody can have a perfect life, that everybody can be truly internally and forever happy. I believe that my purpose, my main purpose, is to bring happiness to other people. So yeah. Thank you for enjoying this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up because it helps me out a lot, and don't forget to subscribe for weekly videos every single Thursday because I upload most weeks, and I'll see you guys next Thursday. Bye. Peace out. Namaste. Peace and love, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.